behind. I was just trying to get situated here. Um, I'll probably remind everybody here in a few minutes once we get people kind of coming in. This might be a shorter live. We're just gonna kind of have to play it by ear. I'm just having a lot more pain today. And there's a reason. So I'm not, like drastically nervous about why. It's just it is there, and so being in this position for very long is kind of hard. And I don't know what my son does to make it so that this computer stays plugged in where it doesn't make it like because we obviously need a new charger or something because it doesn't, I don't know. You have to like put it in like the perfect spot for it to continue to charge the computer. Luckily, I use my phone for recording, but I use that for reading, your guys' messages. And so, I just, yeah. I don't have my son, which I usually snatch his phone from him so that I can read your guys' messages. He's gone. And so, yeah. And my daughter is pretty attached to her. She uses it more than my son does. So it's not as big a deal, but I think I got it to where it's going to stay. Hopefully, it'll just stay in that position. So, anyways, I'm gonna move. I think I might put like something on my site, on my Facebook group, asking people if they want these because I have an abundance of the bag of bags and also the pink wax. I don't usually use pink wax unless it's like my only, you know, alternate. It's like if it's my only option, then I will use it. And I don't know if they've changed their wax like not method, but recipe, and who knows, it could be better than it was, a couple years ago. 3 years ago now when I started painting, diamond painting with their company. And so yeah, it's crazy that it's been that long, but it has been. Actually, it's been longer. It's been 4 years. Because it's been 4 years, you guys, um, since I started, which is insane. But anyways, so I have a ton of the bags, and the wax with the little carrier things, and then also a ton of the pens and the squishies. I do keep some of the trays, but I also have trays too. But I did give like a bunch of them away to one of my subscribers not that long ago who's a teacher, and she used them for like if the kids were doing a craft and they needed like just a little kind of a dish to put like beads or rice, or how like cereal, like when you're in elementary school and you do all those crafts. Well, I gave them to her not too long ago, and they worked out really, really good for her. So, anyways, let's get on my YouTube so I can see who is here. La, la, la. I'm always like super relaxed in the beginning of my lives because we've been watching movies Saturday afternoon. And anyway, today especially, we watched an anime movie, and for some reason the few that I've seen are very like kind of slow. The story plot's really good, but they're slower, and so I just like get really tired because yeah, it's not like being tired is unusual for me or something, but yeah, so we've put movies in a cup, and then we draw a movie out every week so that way people get to watch movies they want to watch. And of course, we're all trying to be respectful of, like, I wouldn't put a slasher movie in there because I know that's my husband doesn't like that kind of thing, and Maddie doesn't either. So, the one we watched the other day wasn't slasher. What'd you say? That wasn't that we watched. It wasn't a slasher movie. Well, there was a lot of slashing, but you said you don't mind them if they have a good plot, like for the bad guy and stuff. It's not just needlessly, like, you know. Oh. Anyways, we watched Malignant yesterday, which I have seen it 3 times. It is really good, in my opinion, and especially good if you like those kind of movies. What category would you put it in again, Seth? Like you said, it's not really sci-fi. It's you were like saying what it was, but I don't remember. Yeah, I know. And you said it wasn't really. You said more it was like fantasy? Or what?
Well, like I said, the way you said it, like, made it to, like, really narrow down, like, what the movie was about.
Oh, yeah.
You don't know.
I guess I gave a little bit away, yeah. I accidentally was like, I was like, well, it's probably sci-fi because it's not like it's a haunted house. And it was still, which I totally just did it to y'all in the beginning of the movie because, yeah, that's the only, and it's only a semi-spoiler because that's like in the first 10 minutes of the movie. You realize that it's not that. Yes, this is, beware of, because my mouth sometimes. But no, it's a really good movie and it's well worth the watch. I think the story plot is well done and I never saw, like, you think you know what's gonna happen, but you're off by a bit. So it's kind of a fun, there's that point where it's like, what? Like that. I love those movies when things do that. So, but today we watched A Silent Voice. And that one was really good. But there was some points like Maddie's like, how can you watch horror movies, but that made you gasp? And I'm like, because it's horror movies. Gasp.
It's that you like went
yes.
And you kept your hand over your mouth for like 2 minutes.
Well, it's because it was very emotional. It was like in horror movies, like I don't get upset because you don't see their character evolving usually. It's like you know what's happening and it's not like this super emotional thing. And today, and I'm not going to get into it because I don't want to go dark, but the one that I gasped at was because of a suicide attempt. And
Nuh-uh.
there was then that's what I gasped at.
Nuh-uh.
What was it? I did it first at the attempt, and then after I did it again. Yes. So there was, I was just surprised that it actually went there. I didn't expect it to go that way. I just didn't. I just didn't. And I don't want to say anything in case you're into anime and you're gonna watch it, but it wasn't expected for me, I guess. I knew there was sad. Maddie's like, it's a sad movie and, get the tissues. Well, the whole beginning is like this poor girl's getting super bullied because she's deaf. And so I felt really emotional during that whole part. And so that's what I thought she was talking about. Like that it was just going to be this poor girl who's getting bullied really bad because she's deaf. And that wasn't the sad part. It was later, but it turned out good. And so that's like the main thing in my book. As long as even horror movies, I like them to turn out good. Like, I mean, I know people die, but I don't like it when everybody dies. I don't know. I like to walk away feeling like there was a resolution. But anyways, so yeah. And then last week we watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which I haven't seen that in a hot minute. So, well, I know, but before that I meant. That's what I was saying. So yeah, we watched 2 this weekend because of yesterday we decided to watch the movie because my husband and Maddie were gonna go to the Folks Festival, and what was it?
The Spokane
Old Folks Festival. Anyways, what is it actually called? I know. What is it actually called? Not folks, but no, I'm not gonna say it right. I know, but if I say it, it's gonna sound like folks, like like people, like old folks. Like I'm not. Yeah. Anyway, so we thought they were gonna go to that today, and sadly, Seth got up and came out and was like, "So, we kind of have to change our plans because when he saw the date, he didn't see the month in front of it, like so it actually isn't until next month." And so yeah, Maddie was a little disappointed, but they went shopping and we watched a second movie today. So what did I do? I told you guys, I warned you.
Step on your eyes and look at it. It's like a shark's tooth.
Oh, well, I warned you guys that it was there. I said that I dropped ice when I was getting ice and I told them, I was like, fair warning, because I get really annoyed when Maddie and Alex or whoever, gets ice, drops it, and leaves it there. So I was like, just warning you guys, I'm leaving it there because I am not about to try to bend over and pick it up right now because my leg hurts. Normally I would. And if I had more time, I could have gone and got my grabber and done it. But I was trying to get in here in time. So if you can hear in the background, my dog just ran into the wall because he was running so fast. He's got the zoomies, but I think the wall stopped him. Oh, goodness. Okay, so let's see who's on here. By the way, if you are included in our event, if you are participating, that's a better word. If you are participating in our Hannahthon event, then there's a way to get some points tonight. So stick around. Like I said, this isn't going to be a super long live. So you won't probably have to stick around all that long to find out how to do that. It's going to be super, super simple. It's the easiest way to get some extra points on, so basically your points are kind of like raffle tickets. And the more points you get, the more raffle tickets you kind of get in the pot. And then at the end we draw, and then we have 2 runner-ups, and those prizes are both $50 gift cards to Diamond Art Club. And then we have a grand prize winner, which is a $50 gift card to Diamond Art Club, plus a bunch of other things, like gift cards to my shop, to Brandy's shop. There's some cover minders, a tin. So yeah, and I'm not sure yet, but there might be some added things coming too. So, but I don't want to say that until I know for sure. But yeah, Lincoln got into the garbage twice in the last few days, so he's hardcore going at his feet, especially his feet for some reason. Normally it's like everywhere, but it's really bad on his feet right now. So I don't know, he might end up having to get some medicine or something. He's had to get like a round of steroids before just to get him like back on track. We switched his food again to a better one, and he was like doing better, and then he got in the garbage, and there happened to be chicken in the garbage, which is what he is most allergic to. So I wish he would understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, your kids get to a certain point where you're like, okay, if you do this, if you touch the stove, it will burn you and it will hurt. with a dog, it don't matter how old and mature they are not going to get that, you know. It's not like if you eat this, you will be itchy and be very uncomfortable. No, they don't get that. And if they did, they probably wouldn't care anyways, because, you know, dogs are like food, food, food.
That's not nice. Stop fat shaming him.
Apparently that's fat shaming my dog.
Oh, so you know he's fat.
Lincoln ain't fat.
Yes, he is.
No. Lincoln is literally, he's like the perfect size.
No, he's fat.
He's a
That's
big
why
boy
you're
though.
fat shaming him.
He needs a friend so bad. I need to get him together with like my sister dog. No, so he tries so hard every day to play with Paco, and Paco denies him every day.
Lincoln wants to eat him.
And then Lincoln gets like mad, and then they start like getting mad at each other because Lincoln's like, "Why won't you play with me?" And Paco's like, "Leave me alone."
You're doing that thing that
Anyways, sorry.
oh yeah.
Sorry, guys. Anyways, all right. Let's see who we had in here. It's smoky out today. I've had a stuffy nose like all day because of the smoke. Alrighty, we have Robin. Hello, welcome. I'm glad you could make it. We have Chaotic and Mary and Jenny Rose. Hello. Sherry and Minette. Hello. She says hello to everybody too. We have Jill and Billy. Amelia Pug Mom. Hello, hello, and welcome. Meals on Wheels. How are you doing? You're gonna work and lurk. You do that. Get that stuff done. Yvonne, hello. I use baggies. You can put some on. Yeah, absolutely. I will absolutely do that. Maddie, can you remind me that it's Yvonne that wants bags? When I ask you the name, that's when I'm.
I will say
Okay.
I don't remember.
My brain, like, Yvonne, Facebook me, like, shoot me a message just to remind me because my memory, you guys all know, I've talked about it many times. My memory is nothing. And so even when it's somebody I know, we're like, you know, okay, how do I say this? I know Yvonne. It's not just somebody that I've never talked to before. So I know her, but I still will forget who it was. Don't matter who it is, I will forget because my memory is just that of a, I don't know. What has a really bad memory? Because goldfish do?
You don't remember.
How do you know that goldfish has a bad
Oh, you've
memory?
never heard the saying, like,
I have, but how do they know that?
they actually don't. They're actually, like, pretty smart.
Yeah. Okay, we have Nicole, hello. And Jenny, hello, hello. And the other Nicole. Whoop, whoop. Nicole is in the house tonight, you guys. I'm excited. I miss you, girl. I need to call you. Ow! I just poked myself. What in the frick frack was that? There's like something poking out of my couch.
Stab through the ice.
It like stabbed me. Like it literally. I was moving my foot over there and I don't know what this is. Oh, it's one of those like staples, you know, that they put in couches to like staple the material to it. Yeah, that hurt. That was not a pleasant feeling. Okay, let's see. We have Tijana, hello. Or Tawana. I always say your name differently, I feel like. I think it's Tiwana. I wish I could pronounce things better, you guys. I can't spell either. I asked Maddie if I need to spell something. Hello, Sparkle Chase, because Maddie is, she likes to pretend she's not. She is a good speller, and she's very good at math, or good at, like English. She's in the honors class, and she's got a B in an honors class, which is amazing for the fact that she was like, you know, not in school for a lot of her life. So I think that she's so much smarter than she gives herself credit for. We got Wendy. Hello. Let's see. Nadine, hello. Or Nadine. Let's see. I'm doing okay. Really smoky there. Hard to breathe and my head hurts, but I'm alive. So it's smoky over there too. See, I knew I wasn't crazy. Let's see. I'm sorry that you're feeling the effects of that, Nicole. I always feel bad though complaining about like a headache from the smoke when people are literally usually like on the verge of like losing their house or having to evacuate and like land and forests and all that. Susan, hello. It says, is it too late to start canvases? No, you can start literally right up to the end of the month. Yep. And it can be canvases or coloring. We just ask that if you're going to color, that you start a new page once a week, just because typically coloring is, you know, quicker. However, now that I've been coloring more lately, I definitely say that it's not as quick as I thought it would be. I used to be like, oh yeah, you can get a page done in a couple hours. Wrong. Absolutely wrong. I know that now. But yeah. Let's see. I can remind you if you want. Thank you, Wendy. I always like the more reminders of things, the better for me, because I don't. Oh, it's so annoying because I could say, oh yeah, I won't forget that. And then 10 minutes later, I'm like, crap, what was it? You know, or movies. Like, I'm like, what? Like this movie we watched tonight, me and Maddie started it not that long ago, but I had completely forgot the plot until she started talking about it. Then I was like, oh yeah, I got it. I remember now. But, yeah, the struggle is real, and it's not just me. It's frustrating to everybody, you know, around me, because I have to, you know, deal with not knowing, and they have to deal with being annoyed because I don't remember things. So it definitely affects everybody around the house. What, honey? I don't know. And what? What was the other one? You forget the other one? Okay. Maddie's phone died, apparently. But she's been color or drawing, you guys. I don't know if she'd let me show you the drawings, but she did this amazing canvas. And if she lets me, I will put it up into my Facebook group because it is so good. She drew a skull and a body, a skeleton. I'm sorry, it's a skeleton. Let's see if I can, hold on. I gotta move my camera. No, hold on, you guys. She wants me to show you now, so let me grab it and see if I can do this. Hold on. I'm not sure how, Maddie, come over right here. So I don't have to unhook my whole phone. There we go. Hold on. Come over a little more. Oh, here. Back up a little bit. But this way. You're going the other way. Go towards the coffee table. All the way over to the coffee table. Yeah, like go over to the coffee table. Like right there. Huh? Yeah, now back up a little bit.
Am I already in the shot?
You are, but you're not. There. Stay there. Oh, gosh darn it.
What did I do?
This way. There. Just stay there. You can see it, you guys. you can see it. Stay. No, the other way. Go there. Yes, right there. I said it was fine. You didn't have to move it again. Anyway, so as you can see, there's a branch now in the school, and there's like a flower. I'm not sure. I know that YouTube will let you like zoom in sometimes, but it's like very picky on how you zoom in. So, it's not going to let me probably zoom in correctly. But there you go. You can kind of see a little bit better of it. Of the flower and all of the ribs and like the little bird and everything. So there you go, Maddie. You can put it away.
Are you filming me?
I'm done. No, I moved my camera. Anyways, she is, yeah, I don't know how long that one took her. I can't really remember, but it wasn't very long. And I've just been really impressed with the art that she has been doing. The people, like, her hands have improved. Like, I'm talking about, like, drawings of hands.
Poof now.
So, yeah, she's gotten just way better. I've been really impressed with her. And then I drew something for the first time. I don't even know where it is, to be honest with you.
This one because I like the hands on this one.
It was like a little, I don't know if anybody in here watches.
Wait.
Hold on. I don't know if anybody in here watches Big City Green, but I drew that one. Would you stop trying to sign to me? I said just a second.
I'm not signing to.
You're trying to get my attention. I know you're trying to get my attention. I don't know where my little cricket green one went to, but it was the first time that I've drawn anything, and it wasn't too bad. It wasn't good, but it wasn't bad. But I do want to start drawing because I do enjoy it.
No.
And the only way I'm going to get any better at it is if I try. So, what do you want to show them?
No.
We'll go get it. Let's see.
The kind looks like you have a mustache because you're like.
Everybody said good job, man. And nice job. Way to go. Here, let me see it. Oh yeah, this one's good. This is like the anime type drawing. So she did this. And then this one, I think it's like isn't that a make-believe instrument? Yeah. Where's the one you just did today?
Huh?
The girl that you did.
I'm insecure now because you're like.
Why? Oh, she's insecure because of me, of course.
I don't know, okay? Find it.
Oh, goodness. Anyways, she draws a lot of the day when she's home and not, doing homework or whatever, or cooking. And yeah, I've just been very, very impressed with her change. In the last, 3 months, she has come really far with her drawing. And so, yeah, I wish she could get into the art class, but it was full, and so that kind of sucks, but maybe next
I will do
you can't because you can't really show it. Has
I can see.
that's not right side
can
up
see,
though,
though. I
sweetheart.
can see.
Look, there you go. Now you can see it right side up. So here's the little girl, or not little girl, she's a woman. She's got a cigarette in her hand, so she's a woman.
She's also wearing.
So yeah, she just finished that one. She's wearing what?
Said she's clearly not a little girl. She's literally wearing crop.
Yeah, I know.
Top, low rise. That's not a little girl activity.
Yeah, I better not be a little girl, especially with having the cigarette in her mouth. Anyways, and of course, or in her hand, and of course, we're not condoning smoking. That's not my business. It's just a drawing. None of us smoke, and I'm not saying to do that. So don't jump down on me, because that's on you. If you're an adult and you smoke, they're your lungs. You do what you want to do with them. As long as you ain't hurting anybody else, I ain't gonna judge. I got no right. None of us have a right to judge anyone else on how they live their life. Let's see. Love anime drawings. Yeah, I figured you would, Nicole. You should see. That's something I've seen her do quite a bit. But yeah, I'm not big into anime, but I don't know why. The ones I've seen are good. What was the movie? What was it called that we watched last week? The movie we watched last week. The one before that, sorry. Violet Evergarden. That was a good one. We watched that a couple weeks ago, and that one was good too. I could tell you what it's about, but it's a lot. There's a lot involving that one. But it's a good movie. If you like anime, then that would definitely be one I would say go see, because I liked it. So if I liked it and it's anime, definitely worth it. Which one? And so the one that we watched today was in the theater, and I had to be. It's not new, no. But it was in the theater one day. Why? No. Why?
No, whatever. I don't care anymore.
But anyways, I had to say no because it was starting at 7 o'clock, and you know, that's a school night, and as responsible as she is, I can't drive all the time, and I can never guarantee if I can drive or not because it totally depends on how I'm feeling and my leg and stuff. And Seth goes to bed at 7 o'clock, so it just was like not gonna work this time. So luckily has seen it a while, but yeah, sometimes when they get left around, they get ripped up or something happens to them. So.
And I opened my bag,
Mm.
and it was like.
Yeah. But anyways, let's see.
Why are you doing that?
Does Maddie know about fruit baskets? Maddie, do you know about fruit baskets? What does that mean? I don't even know what that means. I don't know what that means.
It's a show. I never watched it though.
Oh, it's a show. Okay. I'm like, yeah, like, are you talking about like a fruit basket? Like, everybody knows what fruit baskets are, but a show, that makes sense. She said she knows about it, but she's never watched it. If you didn't hear her. I did watch another anime show called Death Note. That one wasn't bad either. I haven't finished it though, but I think that one was pretty popular. Because Maddie has like a shirt even with it, like a sweatshirt with it. And she really liked it, so. We did too. We all actually did. I think we watched it last winter. I know, and I swear it was last winter. Are you? Hold on. No, Susan. Nope. I'm not. I am sorry because I normally, most of you know, especially if you've been watching me for a while, I'm normally like speed through them and could do a canvas easily in 2 weeks. But I am only on my first row because you guys, and this is horrible, but like it still, like, I'm still doing Hannah things. That's all I'm doing. But I've just gotten so into coloring lately that I haven't spent as much time diamond painting. And my diamond painting is set up at my desk. And I can't sit here for long periods of time like I can on the couch when I was doing it over there. But it was too much to have the diamond painting going over there and my work stuff going over there and my coloring over there. So that's kind of why I think, going slower. And just because I've been like really interested in getting more technique with coloring, and so I just haven't diamond painted as much. Where before, when I diamond painted, that's all I did. That was like the only craft I was doing at the time. And so now I'm just kind of expanding a little bit on that, and so I'm not being as quick as I was before. But as soon as I start getting like her done more, though, I will start getting that bug to just like hammer it out, because that's how it normally goes. Like the first couple like rows are kind of slower, and it's like I'm not as into it, and then all of a sudden like I start seeing the picture come to life, and then I don't want to stop. And so that's when I can just knock one out really, really quickly. But yeah, that's kind of why I'm just being slower this time. I love the Death and Robots. Death and Robots. I'm not sure about that one. Not sure. There's quite a few really popular animes, like movies, and there's a lot of them out there. And I guess, and the one thing that my husband made a good point on is there's a lot of stories out there with the anime that haven't been done, whereas like horror movies and dramas and family movies. There's so many that have been done that it's like you don't see as much variety anymore. It's like you've seen it before, done in some other way. So, that's something that I definitely do agree with. However, I did see, and I will say this, I do love horror movies. That's like my favorite genre usually is like thriller. Anyways, I've been watching like the newer, what's it called? I don't know, series kind of the Halloween, the last like trilogy, I guess, the last three movies of the Halloween ones. And the one came out on Friday. It's in the theaters, but you can also see it on Peacock, which is a streaming thing. It was the worst one yet. I will say that. Like, hands down, the worst one yet. But there's no freaking way he can come back again. So that I like. Because I was saying, like, if they do much more than this, if they go beyond this part of the story, it's too freaking much. And the way they ended that just cannot. There's no way they could bring him back. Like, no way. They could make a new one, but they couldn't bring him back on this one. So, I was happy about that. But it wasn't horrible. It was entertaining, but it was just really different than anything. And I'm not going to say why or go into any of the storyline because, like I said, it just came out yesterday. It's Halloween month, so a lot of you guys might go watch it. I watched like in this month. I usually watch all of my favorite like scary movies throughout the month that I've already watched all the Halloween ones. I might watch the original Halloween one again just because it's like the classic, Um and I gotta watch Hocus Pocus. And you guys, I don't know if any of you guys have seen this. Hocus Pocus 2. There's a second one. And they look like in the preview, they look identical to the way they looked in the first one. I don't know how they did it. I mean, I was amazed when I was watching the preview. I'm like, how in the frack did they do that? Like, they are stunningly the same. But I'm excited to see the second one too. So I have to I've got to watch that one still. What song? Hold on. Can I ask what kind of magnets do you use for the cover binders? I know. You showed it before. Yeah, I can't remember the material that they are, but they're these ones. I'll have to look up the material, Nicole, and let you know. Because there are ones that look like this that aren't the exact same ones I use. And they're all strong. Like, these are Diamond Art Clubs, and they are the silver ones as well. They're not as strong as the ones I use, but as you can see, like, they're very strong still. They still go together. They're still going to keep your cover open. Like, you know what I'm saying? Except for when you play with it too much, and then the glue comes undone because you're a dumbhead and you played with it too much, like I just did. So, but this is such an easy fix, and this happens to I've had it happen to my customers, had it happen to me. So, and nothing against, Diamond Art Club's quality. Trust me, this happens, especially if you sit there and just do what I did and play with them. But it's a very easy fix. All you have to do is put a little like Gorilla super glue there or some E6000, put it down, and it'll be very secure. I actually mix them. I know you're not supposed to mix chemicals, blah, 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 but I do anyways. I put a little, and that's my little secret, that I use a little bit of E6000, and then on top of that, I put a little bit of the Gorilla super glue gel, and the mixture of those two, I have literally used pliers to try to get it off, and it like broke apart as I tried to get it off. I don't even remember where that one is because I couldn't give it away because it was so bad. The magnet was just chewed up, but it wouldn't come off of the cover binder. So that is those are the ones I use. Like I said, all of the silver ones are usually pretty good, but if you want something really strong, then you want to use the right kind of material. Like the ones that I have for my big ones or my thicker ones, I make sure they are the right material. Just because when you get a cover binder like this. Okay, this is a heavy duty thing, and if you want to use the magnet to keep it wherever it's going to be, you want a good magnet. You want a good hefty magnet, and this is my biggest magnet. It is 20 millimeters, I believe this one is. So yeah, this is my biggest magnet that I have, but I still like it. Okay, so I don't have new cover miners really to show you guys. These ones aren't on, but I do, and I can't remember if I showed them last week or not. These cute little ones that are definitely more affordable, kind of in everybody's price range. They're just, a couple dollars. There's like a really cute little lemon and a peach and a cherry, a pig. This one will go really good, I think, on Christmas time, like the cute little red bow. Then we've got the cute little cupcake. So there's all of those. There's the butterflies. There's an orange and a pink butterfly. And then the other little one, which I'm only seeing the orange. Oh, there's this one too. The little hummingbird. And then we've got, here's the other one. We've got a red and orange cute little mushroom. So all of these ones are just the, small little ones. They work really well, but they are small. So, I have this one. This one's like my smallest, I think. As you can tell, it's super itty bitty and it has a tiny little magnet, but it still works and it still stays on your canvas because the magnets are good. I love horror movies. Also, one of my favorites we watched last week, Shaun of the Dead. Okay, I'm not sure if there's a Shaun of the Dead or you meant to say Dawn of the Dead. Don't know. I'm gonna have to look. But yeah, I've watched Dawn of the Dead, the actual Dawn of the Dead already. Now I have this song. See, I still don't know what song. The Happy Halloween or Happy Halloween. Okay. Nicole says the only Halloween movie that my husband and I don't care too much for is Halloween 3 because it doesn't really go with the storyline. I didn't even finish Halloween 3. It doesn't go with it at all. It's so stupid. I don't even know why they call it a Halloween 3. It's just like I don't know. I don't get that one, to be honest. I just don't get it at all. I gotta take my two little ones out of here, but these ones are gonna be up on the site probably tomorrow. And they're all these eyeballs, which is not just Halloween because these are all like they're actually really pretty. They're like the rainbow ones, then you get your cat eye ones, and I don't know. I thought that they were really, really pretty. Like, look at that one, you guys. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. So anyways, these will be up tomorrow. If I didn't get them up already, I cannot remember what ones I got up today because I was just trying to add things. But anyways, yeah. So the stuff that I have here is going to be continued to add on to the shop. And I will let you guys know as that happens. But kind of for right now, that's it. I do have stuff coming, and boy, when it comes, I'm gonna be real excited because there's quite a bit of some new stuff. Like, I'll just give you this clue, because it should be here really soon. But like, there's gonna be like some lighthouses and some things I don't have currently, which I'm very excited about. So yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys the your chance to win, or not win, but get 10 points. 10 added points, okay? And I'm going to have to write this down because I didn't write it down ahead of time, and I do not want to forget this. So, I'm going to say, hold on, bear with me, give me a second. B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. And then we'll go here. Okay, so I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, all the way to Z. Okay, so here's what you got to do. In the Hannahthon Facebook group, and if you aren't a member of Facebook, so you can't be on the Hannahthon Facebook group, you can email or message me or Brandy. That is totally fine. We will add your points that way. Okay. But all you have to do, basically, it just shows that you came, you listened, you watched, you had fun, and you got updated on anything that, we updated you on. So that is, all you have to do is go on to the link that says, like, this is the live, it's in the Hannahthon thing right now. It's like, come here, come join us, blah, blah, blah. You can win some points. In the comments of that post, if your first name starts between an A and an I, okay, I want you to write your birthday date. Not like the October 19th, but just the 19, okay? So just the day you were born. If your first name starts with an A to an I, okay? And then if you are a J through a P, I want to know your favorite color. All right? And then if you are a Q through Z, I want to know your favorite animal. Now, the reason that I'm having you guys do different things depending on your first letter of your name is that somebody can't just go on, see an answer, and repeat the answer and get away with it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, do they have a 3 in 1 chance or 1 in 3 chance? Sure, but they don't know that, first of all. And so, if they try to cheat and it's pretty obvious that they were cheating, then yeah, they won't get the points. So just remember those things. I'll say it again. A through I is the date you were born, just the number. J through P is your favorite color. And then Q through Z is your favorite animal. So very, very easy way to win a good amount of points. And that just adds more chances for you to win in the end. Also, this week, I will be putting up a Whip Chat. And it will either be Wednesday or Thursday. Because I'm also thinking about if I'm feeling up to it. I really want to do a Whip It Wednesday. I haven't done it in a while. If you haven't been with me for very long, you won't even know what it is. But it's basically, I started this when I first started my channel way back when. And basically, I just have you guys put your whatever you're working on, and I take it and make a video with all of your whips, basically. So that's why it's called Whip It Wednesday. So if I do the Whip It Wednesday this week, then the Whip and Chat is going to be more of like a thoughts on Thursday or something like that, like I've done before. So, because I want to get, once I'm, healed better and have more energy and all that stuff, like, I want to get back to some of the regular stuff, like the Whip It Wednesdays, the thoughts on the Thursday thoughts, fun Fridays, like, that kind of thing, mood booster Mondays, because were always just like just a tiny little video to, like, make you laugh or smile or whatever. And then I have some really cool, very unique ideas that are going to be coming up as soon as my body decides to work for me and not against me. So, I would say government name, because we'll know your name because you would be entered on the thing. And that's the other thing, obviously, you guys, to get entered to win, you have to be entered on our document sheet. So if you're not, do that. If you need help, reach out. Me or Brandy can help you. So yeah, government name. Thank you. That's a good question, because some people's Facebook names are different. Like, I could have one that's Shine or whatever. So yeah, first government name. So like me would be Elizabeth. I mean, I could do Beth too, but it's in the same little bracket anyways. I would put on 16 because I was born on the 16th. So, hopefully that makes sense. And obviously color or animal, there's nothing to really confuse there. So anyways, but we made it the hour. I'm glad I made it the whole hour. And I'm glad my nails made it the whole week. They didn't come off at all. I was very happy because I did the full, like, cuticle thing and, like, did the nail dehydrator and blah, 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 and took a, good amount of time out last week when I put them on, because otherwise they just come off so dang fast. And I really, really like these pair. They kind of work they're like a pinkish color, but they're like I don't know, like a mauvey pink. And so I kind of feel like it works for fall. I don't even know how I did this, y'all, though. Look at this. Do you see that? Like, there's like a little triangle that came out of my nail. But it's not noticeable enough, so they stay on until they start coming off themselves. So, anyways, but if you guys have any other questions, feel free to, message me on either Etsy, my email, which is shinelikeadiamond2019@gmail.com. And Facebook is the best way to go. You can Instagram message me. I try, especially during this month, to check those, but I am not very good at it. So just kind of FYI with that. And you can always reach out to Brandy on all of her things as well. So, but with that being said, I'm not sure if Jeremy is on tonight. I guess I could look really quick and see. I know hunting, I'm pretty sure it's still hunting season, so I'm guessing he's not. Let me see here. Hold on. I don't see him scheduled. Yeah, so I'm not seeing it. If anybody in here that does, if he is, and somebody wants to put it in the chat, they can, but I'm not seeing it on Facebook. So, or I mean on YouTube. So I'm guessing that he's probably not going live tonight. Don't take my word for that, but that's just, I didn't see it. So anyways, but I'm going to go so that I can go back to the couch, get a little more comfortable, and I hope that you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Thanks for coming and hanging out on this Saturday night. So yeah, as always, don't forget, you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. And don't forget, you are loved more than you know. As always, keep shining, and I'll see you later. Bye, guys.